Welcome to another review here at Total Toy Recon. My name is Bob, and we are going to be diving into the Diamond Select Gallery diorama of King Ghidorah from 1991. That's right, this is actually from Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah in the 1991 film by Toho and directed by, and please forgive me if I'm pronouncing any of these Japanese names wrong, the Kazuki Omura, who was the director. I'm just getting into Godzilla. I know that sounds weird. We've done at least one Godzilla review in the past, and that was for a NECA figure, but Diamond Select has really dived into the Toho stuff, and we are diving into it with them as well. So we have a few things that we're going to be doing here. Look for them on our website, on our Instagram, but today we are talking about this massive diorama. Now, currently, this bad boy, which, by the way, the box, I guess, would be the wingspan, is 16 inches, because they're just on either side of the wingspan here. 16 inches, and it is 13 and a half inches tall, just the box. That's why I've kind of got it zoomed out. You're seeing all the sides here. Wow, look how far apart my arms are. We have a lot to get into. But this bad boy, I mean, this thing is enormous. Look at the wings. And here's a better picture of what we're dealing with here. Now, this combines with the 91 Godzilla set. We don't have that. I don't know if that's not out yet. We'll put a link to it. Designed by Joe Allard, who's just been knocking it out of the park here at Diamond. Plus, Jorge Santos Sousa, who is the sculptor. Now, I've never seen this movie. Now, this King Ghidorah is from one of my favorite Godzilla movies, which was Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. So he's actually an alien, comes from a different planet. There's a whole thing with aliens and everything, and then Godzilla and Mothra, and then Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and then Rodan all fight at the end. And there's spaceships. It's a crazy movie. You can get it on a Criterion box set right now. Really worth picking up, but get it when Criterion has their sales, like on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles, you get 50% off. I mean, this bad boy is like $200 some normally. But let's get to this. Godzilla, officially licensed by Toho. There's the Godzilla logo. And as I said, it combines with the 91 set, which is really cool because you could have all your Godzilla movies and all your stuff, and you'd have these great like bookends, and you can connect them, and there's water here. And I'm going to open this up, and we're going to find out how cool it really is. And we're back. Okay, so that's a lot of plastic. So if you're not going to keep the box, please recycle it. There's a lot of plastic here, but I like saying keep the box because then you can also ship it around, you can move it. If you're not on your forever home, you're not there yet, definitely want to get it, you definitely want to pack it up. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say delicate points because this is PVC. Ooh. So this is like a rubber. Okay, so I expected this to be plastic, like hard plastic, like the wings are. The wings are great. They have a little bit of a give, as you can see. These are nice, but they're not super sharp. They're not like NECA sharp. NECA sharp is like you could pierce your skin with it. But this is like a rubber neck. I don't know if it, okay, so it does turn, as you can see. We do have, looks like 3 points of articulation. The wings do not move, so we can move the heads. Can we move the head again? No, we can just move it that one time. So you can kind of slide it this way, slide it that. Okay, so we definitely have some really cool different points that of which you could pose him. The water here is amazing. Their bases, that Diamond Select has been doing has been incredible. And I make jokes sometimes. I put it in the reviews on our website all about that base, and it really is, because this is such an integral part. Like, it's really got to balance the weight, and I'm already feeling it. It's moving forward a little bit. I think it's because of the way I position the neck, so we'll see if that happens. But look at the water here, the way the water breaks. The wings are great. Now, this is all detail. You can feel all of this. What I'm rubbing my fingers up is tough scales, really into the character. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can put the heads back a little bit closer. Like, I'm going to try to line. No, can't really line that up. This one you can line up, and that made all the difference. So there is a balancing act here that you have to do with the king to try to get the necks where they're supposed to be. So here's one thing, and maybe, and like I said, I am not a Godzilla expert. I'm not a kaiju expert. I'm trying to get there, but it's kind of interesting that we have these neck like ridges here, almost scales that are not like battle scales like these with the spikes, but you think that it would go into some sort of chest. And I think that's basically the character. I will have a picture from the film at the end of the review, so you can definitely see what it looks like. But what we're going to do is, and I'm going to do a little bit more of a zoom in now, is that we're going to look at the faces. So we do have, I mean, look at those. Why would you not love to have this? Look at the teeth, the tongue, all of that. Nice and sharp, but not so sharp that it would hurt if a little kid grabbed it. They have some give. These are nice. See how they bend? You know, you're not going to put an eye out if it drops. It's not going to break if it drops. That's another nice thing. So at this retail price point of almost $100, it varies if you go to different sites. And I'll have it up. I'll have a link to Amazon, and I'll also have a link to Entertainment Earth, where the price point is varying. I've seen it as low as 75. I've also seen it as 100. But clearly, you're going to have to drop almost 200 to get both pieces. So I don't know how it connects. I don't see anything here on the bottom that would connect it, like as in like a little like arm or a grip. But clearly, they're part of one another. So it's standing in the water. You got to wonder how tall it is just to stand in the water, too, because it's out in the ocean these things usually fight, or in bays and, in Tokyo. So really digging it. Really nice. The eyes, too. Look at these eyes. It's fantastic. All that detail in here. You could argue that, yeah, it'd be nice if the jaws moved, but I just think that it's for like a one-time thing. Oh, yeah, look, isn't that cool? Now, this is the character. Like, this isn't a toy. This is something that you put on display. You're a big fan of Godzilla and all the kaiju monsters that come with it. This one is just crazy. You often wonder how this thing eats, how it doesn't bite off the other heads. I mean, who's in charge? I'm a big fan of the Tiamat dragon from Dungeons & Dragons, so that was kind of like always like, hey, that's just like Tiamat, until I learned it's obviously probably came first. So I got to say, Diamond, you knocked it out of the park. It's really cool. I'm going to put into scale here to kind of show you. Now, this is the new 1989 Godzilla bank that just came out. I had the tail off because it's so big, but even then you can see the scale that the other one will probably be at. It's that big, and even then it's comparable in size to these two. So this is just a bank, no points of articulation. This just came out. I just got this for myself. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. The tail is enormous. So I'll just kind of put it in the shot. It's all like, look how big this tail is. And this attaches right here. It's huge. Look at that. It's huge. So definitely want to pick either one up. But this is the big boy. It's going to have a second piece to it. Highly recommend picking it up if you like King Ghidorah. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon. Kaiju Bliss. Have a good day.